The curtains part as two titans square off. In April 2011, Apple pointed its finger and accused Samsung of borrowing the iPhone's design down to the elegant slide to unlock, while Samsung retorted that Apple had quietly pinched its wireless patent secrets. Across courtrooms from Seoul to San Francisco, both sides lobbed billions in damages, trade injunctions, and insults. Engineers even quipped that Samsung would shrink its home screen icons just to spite Apple's lawyers. After 7 years of legal jousting, with juries awarding and then clawing back, sums exceeding $1 billion, an undisclosed peace was signed in 2018, and the patent wars faded into legend. But rewind the film, and we find a very different beginning. In March 1938, Lee Byung-chul launched Samsung in Daegu, with 40 employees selling dried fish and noodles, hardly the makings of a tech empire. By the 1960s, Samsung Electronics surfaced, rolling out black and white TVs and radios that sometimes looked more like avant-garde sculptures than reliable appliances. Public confidence lagged until 1993, when Lee's son, Lee Kun-hee, convened the company's leaders in Frankfurt. He thrust a charred phone onto the table and declared, "Change everything except your wife and children." He paused, then smiled and added, "And fine, keep your socks too. Some lines just shouldn't be crossed." That dramatic gesture, burning the bad units, sparked a quality revolution. By 1992, Samsung led the world in memory chip production, and its first 64 MB DRAM chip ushered in a new era of computing power. Storytelling demands a hero's redemption, and Samsung found it in mobile. In 2012, the Galaxy S3 didn't just launch, it detonated expectations. 9 million pre-orders, 10 million sales in 2 months, 20 million in 100 days. A blockbuster run worthy of Hollywood's finest. Its 4.8-inch Super AMOLED screen felt like magic glass, and features like Smart Stay, keeping the display alive while you stared, felt downright prescient. Critics dubbed it an iPhone challenger, and Samsung's smartphone saga was off to the races. Behind the scenes, Samsung was crafting its user interface story. In 2019, One UI emerged as a skin that understood big fingers on big screens. Controls shifted to thumb-friendly zones, icons adopted a harmonious roundness, and the whole palette whispered elegance. Galaxy themes invited users to dress their phones in bespoke wallpapers and icons, while Goodlock's theme park offered a deeper dive into personalization. The result was a UI that felt less like an operating system and more like a tailored suit. Even the humble refrigerator got its chapter in Samsung's story. Enter the bespoke AI lineup, fridges that recognized leftovers via internal cameras, alerting you before last night's pasta became tomorrow's science project. Washers that measured load size and soil levels to choose the perfect cycle. Vacuums that adjusted suction mid-clean and pinged you on their tiny displays when the dustbin was full. It wasn't sci-fi. It was Samsung's vision of an intelligent home, woven seamlessly into daily life. Yet every epic needs its crisis. In August 2016, the Galaxy Note 7 debuted amid record hype, only to ignite in pockets worldwide. Over 2 million units were recalled at a staggering $5, $3 billion cost, and headlines read, "Samsung's hottest phone is literally on fire." Instead of hiding, Samsung mounted an 8-point safety protocol, built independent battery labs, and issued a software patch that halted charging on affected devices. The company's transparent recall and a 96% return rate restored faith faster than anyone expected. Resilience bore fruit. Samsung's semiconductor division, the engine behind DRAM and NAND flash markets, kept profits soaring. In mid-2017, the company reported record quarterly earnings, a testament to diversification and scale. Strategic acquisitions, like the purchase of Harman International, signaled ambitions beyond phones and chips to cars, audio, and connected experiences. Back home, Samsung's narrative entwined with Korea's national story. In 2017, Lee Jae-yong was convicted of bribery and embezzlement in the Park Geun-hye scandal. He served time, was paroled, and in 2022 received a presidential pardon, supported by 70% of the public, proof that Samsung affiliates accounted for over 22% of South Korea's $1.67 trillion GDP that year. Critics decried chaebol power. Supporters argued Samsung's success fueled the nation's prosperity. Today, Samsung stands at the summit of display technology. Its QD OLED TVs, like the S95F, marry infinite blacks with quantum dot brilliance, offering up to 1,100 nits peak brightness and 4K at 144 Hz for gamers and cinephiles alike. These panels are more than screens. They're portals to new worlds, where contrast is king and color reigns supreme. From courtroom theatrics with Apple to kitchen revolutions, from burning defective phones in Germany to lighting up living rooms with QD OLED, Samsung's tale is one of audacious vision and relentless reinvention. It began as a trader's daydream dig, transformed under a burn-it-all mandate in Frankfurt, and soared on the wings of smartphones, semiconductors, and AI. At every twist, legal firestorms, corporate scandals, product fiascos, Samsung learned, adapted, and emerged stronger. And so, the story continues, with pages yet unwritten, in a world where Samsung is never just a company, but a testament to what happens when ambition meets invention.